So today I am going to be doing some reviews on some guns. I am here at Based Airsoft in Cannock in the UK. Please like this video and subscribe because I have to drive 45 minutes to get here and I don't get paid to do this. So it would be really nice if you could subscribe to the channel, follow us on what we do, obviously gameplay videos and gun reviews. Thanks. Okay, so in this video we have the KWC Makarov We have the KWC Makarov MP654K full metal CO2 pistol. Retail price on JD Airsoft website is $119.99. There'll be a link.
No, God!
There you go, I'll show you that so you can see it. There'll be a link in the description to where you can buy this on JD's website. Okay, so in the box, when you open it up, you have the catalogue, you get two catalogues, something there, some stuff, a leaflet on how to use it and gun safety. Nice. So they give you some parts as well, which is nice. Okay, in the box you have the gun, which is in a bag, and then you have a very thick Allen key, bag of BBs, not sure if they're any good. Yeah, and then you have the Russian star on the box, as you can see. Okay, it holds 15 rounds in the magazine. It has a 113 meters per second on the box. What is 113 meters per second in feet per second? Okay, so 370 feet per second, which is a bit hot, especially for the UK. It has an adjustable hop up. It is 160 millimeters long. And yeah, so in the box, that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. It weighs 737 grams. It says it's full metal, so I'd be interested to see if it is full metal. Magazine's full metal, as you can see. It holds a CO2 canister in it. That's what the Allen key's for, because you'll put the CO2 canister in. You do that up there with the thick Allen key, and then that pushes it up, releases the gas, holds it in, and then you fire it until it dies, and then you do it again. Okay, so it says it only holds 15 rounds. Seems like it holds more than that, unless it's single stacked. Might be. So yeah, so very nice. Got a very weird squeak to it. It has a safety feature. Okay, so when it's unsafe, you can't actually, you can pull the hammer back, it won't fire. You can't rack it either. So you drop it down to fire, rack it, there you go. It has a catch so you can hold it back. There you go, very nice. Quite a thick grip. This grip is plastic, so it's not 100% metal. But apart from that, I think everything else on it is metal. Now I do like a Makarov myself. Very nice. It's got the star, the Russian star, made in Taiwan. It's got a serial number as well. Very nice. Okay, so I'm assuming to adjust the hop. Okay, so to adjust the hop, this is common on most Makarovs. You have to drop this down, okay, and it should. Does it stay there? I'm not sure. I don't know whether you might have to pull it down and then it comes off. So you usually have to pull back. Yeah. So you have to pull back, up, and then forward, like so. There's the spring. So you can very easily service it with most Russian stuff. It's usually, Russian replica stuff. It's usually quite simple because there's less parts to go wrong with it. Yeah, the reason why that squeaks is because that spring actually pushes back on that and makes that little zippy sound. There is the hop unit, so you simply slide it up. Slide it up like so to adjust the hop, and then back down. There you go. Quite a stiff hop as well. I can't actually seem to push that all the way up with my finger, so I may need to just use trusty old Allen key. There you go. It drops down like so, and then you can slide it all the way up like so. Okay. Usually in the middle is the nice spot. Okay, so I'll leave it in the middle for now. And yeah, as you can see, it's pretty simple mechanism at the back. Not much to it. You just have the hammer assembly, hop unit, barrel, spring, and then the upper piece. And then all you have to do is, I'm assuming that drops back down again. All you have to do is slide that on all the way back. So you line the like so. It's a bit of a fiddle, but it works. Oh, one thing as well with Makarovs, if you've never owned a Makarov, you'll never know, or if you've never looked into them, the way you get the magazine out is there is usually a little latch here that you drop back, and then it releases it, like so. And then to push it back in, it's usually quite firm to click back in. But yeah, so it takes a little bit of getting used to compared to having a button on the side like a 1911 or Glock or whatever, or a high capper. But yeah, it's Russian, so that's usually what it is. They're usually different, but they work, so what can I say? Okay, let's get on to the shooting test. Okay, so after doing the shooting test, this is the first time I've shot this, very nice. There seems to be a nice bit of kick on it. I was using the C02 canister obviously. You can buy these C02 magazines. Now, one thing I will say is, if you're going to buy this, make sure that the site that you go to in the UK allows CO2 use, because there are some sites that don't allow CO2. So just double check that. If you're going to use this at a certain site, make sure they allow CO2 at the site. So one thing I would recommend is check that out. Now, after doing the shooting test, I think it did hold around about 16 BBs, I think it says 15, about that. So yeah, that's accurate. Very nice kick on the CO2 canister, you know, as is. It was accurate up to the 20-30 feet range that we were shooting at. Semi works perfectly fine, nothing wrong with that. It's a Makarov, it's as simple as it gets. Basically, it's just a normal Russian Makarov pistol. There's nothing special about it. It is what it is. Right, what would I give it out of 10? For the price, for 120 quid, it's worth it. If you like Russian Makarovs, it's worth it. Would I give it out of 10? A 10 out of 10? No. It's still good though, don't get me wrong, it's still good. I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. I think that is fair. I wouldn't give it an 8, I wouldn't give it a 7, I give it a 7.5. It works, it is what it is. Something I forgot to point out, there is no threaded barrel, and yes, I know I'm looking down the end of the barrel, there is no magazine in it, it's empty, it's clear, nothing nothing in it. There is no threaded barrel, so you can't put a suppressor on it or nothing like that, unless you change it to something that can fit that. That's up to you. But yeah, it works. If you're going with a Russian loadout, definitely for you. Definitely for you. Would I recommend it? Maybe. Maybe. If you just want a Makarov, I think there is other Makarovs out there that are just as good as this, if not better. That's all I can say about it, really. Yeah. And that's it, that's all I've got to say. So, it's nice, it works. Magazine release is nice. It's a bit stiff, it's a bit hard to push that back, but once it's in, it is not coming out, it is solid. Yeah, that's it, that's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching.